All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have some announcements we have to make. I want to thank you all for being here. My name is John Soboleski, and we want to thank the staff at Signature at Solon here and at the Neely Center at Terrace State for helping us put this special event together. All right, we also want to thank Steve Petty, Matt Barker, Brandon Wenger from New Image Media for videotaping today's events. We were producing a master video and short videos for each chamber that will be part of the social media campaign that we'll launch at from this event. I want to thank Nate Horowitz and his team from Q Audio Visual for coordinating the technology for this event. I want to thank Scott Morrison of Discovery Photo and Jody Richardson for being the official photographers for tonight's events. They will be taking the photos of each chamber's Bright Star, and this is important, and will be available afterwards for group shots. So if you want to get a group shot, you'll get your individual chamber shots. If we want to get group shots, meet afterwards and have those taken. Well, welcome to the chambers represented here tonight. There are 42 chambers across 40 counties that we're recognizing tonight. And we all know this is challenging, getting groups together like this. For us, it's more challenging. We are offering tonight's program, we're like a simulcast for 2 locations. For us here at Solon, location number 1, and we'll introduce from Fremont, more specifically, Rachel Wincoop, who is the executive committee member for NOAC and the executive director for the Chamber of Commerce for Sandusky County. Rachel, are you there?
Hi, John. Can you hear me?
Oh, this is great.
You get a little Zoom joke in for everybody since we're doing this virtually. So I just want to say thanks to everybody here. It's really exciting here in Fremont for us to have chambers that have never been involved in the Bright Star Awards before. So I just want to thank everybody who's here for coming and having a good time with us tonight.
Thank you very much. I feel like on New Year's Eve, you know, where you're going back and forth to the different locations. All right. The current officers for NOAC for 2021 are John Soboleski, Executive Director for Fairview Park, North Coast, North Olmsted, and the West Shore Chamber. And I'd like these people to stand up. Karen Tursik, Vice Chair for Willoughby, Western Lake County Chamber. Missy McWhorter, Vice Chair, Fairlawn Area Chambers. Tom Bennett, Treasurer, Solon Chamber. Karen Schaefer, Secretary, Heights Hillcrest Regional Chamber. Pittsburgh, Greg Pittsburgh Church, okay. At large, Greater Ashtabula Chamber. Lori Reinbold, at large, Orville Chamber. And Rachel, at large, Chamber of Commerce, Sandusky County. So give these people a big hand. These are the people. Do we have any past Bright Star winners? Okay, raise your hand, stand up. Let's give you guys a big hand. You know what this is all about. And do we have any past NOAC board members here? Okay, so we can talk about them now, Cindy. All right. Okay. No, Cindy did an excellent job when she took over. She took 7 of the greatest chamber members, revamped the organization, took it to its high level. She took 7 of them, and then she added me as the 8th one. So we have 8 people, and Cindy, it's been a pleasure working with you. But also, I'd like to recognize our benefit partners and special guests in attendance, and please stand as I read your name. Tonight's sponsor, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Nancy Kuzenko. Community Energy Advisors, Don Kodzinski. Health Management Solutions, Mary Armini and Christy Camara. Heartland, Steve Mosier, Brian Murphy, and Nathaniel Kuzar. Paramount Preferred Solutions, Peter Young, Mike Brown, David McGiven, and Partnership, Harry Senta. All right, let's give them a big hand, all right? And we would like to thank Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield for sponsoring this event. For tonight's sponsor message, please welcome Nancy Kuzenko, Account Executive for Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Good evening, everyone. It's certainly a pleasure to be here, and congratulations to all the Bright Star winners and chambers for being here. Fremont, we're glad you could join us simultaneously. I do, again, want to talk about, the celebration is all about you, but I do want to let you know about a couple of things. Again, our partnership is from all of us working together. And we know it's been a long 18 months. My slide will change. It's actually been a tough 20 months. So we know some of you are not in your offices full time. We're actually not in our offices full time either, and probably won't be until sometime in 2022. So it's certainly changed the way that we've had to conduct business. So the Soca benefit plan is our most popular selling product right now. That is specifically available to 2 to 50 groups. It's our medically underwritten product. So many of you may have received a call from me or one of our broker partners asking for confirmation of chamber membership. We will absolutely not process a group until we have that in hand. So I do want to thank those of you that I've had to reach out to get that, on getting that information back to me as quickly as you have. Again, the Soca benefit plan, small employers are trying to attract the same talent that our large employer groups are out there. So it's very important that they have the same robust type of plans. These are medically underwritten plans. So again, depending on the health of the group, a standard MEWA rate can be 50% lower than that guarantee issue Obamacare rate that everybody hears about. So very, very important. Again, why would a small employer want to join that? Again, it's affordable rate. It allows them to attract that talent. Again, it provides you with a benefit to offer your members. What the Soca benefit plan looks like right now, Anthem does have the largest MEWA in the state. We certainly know that there are other competitors out there that offer MEWA products. Ours is the largest. We have 82,000 members statewide, and of that, 27,328 are with NOACC chambers. So for that, I thank you, again, for helping us keep this product certainly viable out in the marketplace. We currently have 31 different plans. So again, we kind of go back and listen to our employer groups, our chamber partners, as well as our broker partners on what we need to be offering. So our wellness solutions, those are the things everybody knows a carrier for. Your 24/7 nurse line, kind of those things we know to have built in a product. One of the things that we're adding for 2022 to keep it fresh, and this absolutely comes from our large group platform, we're adding actually what we're calling Engagement 200. So this actually allows covered employees in those groups to earn up to $200 in incentives for getting engaged in their plan. That's good for the employer, it's good for the employee, it's certainly good for the chamber because we want them to renew their membership. So the other thing that we're doing is launching Anthem Health Guide. So no longer does somebody have to just call 1-800-ANTHEM when they have a question. They can do a click to chat. They certainly can call in customer service. We can do a soft touch transfer to other community partners that we think may benefit that member. And certainly our specialty products, dental, vision, and life, our large national customers certainly have seen an absolute reduction in claims costs when those routine vision exams, those routine dental exams are done. And of course, that all goes into the bottom line cost. And we refer to that as our Anthem Whole Health Connection. We want to connect a person's whole being and whole body with their plans. And of course, we've got our Sydney app. That's really what allows us to stay in touch with our members. Again, not all those employees are working on a work site. A lot of them are working from home, or they move back and forth between those work sites. Certainly, we ask for your help to help us promote Soca. We can partner you up with a broker that's actively selling that product and is very familiar with the form fire process. So you can certainly reach out to Cindy or I if you're looking for one of those partners. Cindy's supplied you all with all the marketing materials, whether it's banner ads, flyers, brochures to help us market this product. And of course, we still have our Chamber Saver product. So that's really where we got started with NOAC many, many years ago. So that's our old grandmothered pre-Obamacare business, and also our ACA business. There's still a discount to employers for chamber members. We have 260,000 members on those products combined statewide. NOAC makes up about 66,331 of those covered members. So again, we thank you for helping us being able to do that. And of course, we've got discounts on a standalone basis, certainly for those dental, vision, and life products. If Anthem was a fit 100% of the time for 100% of the employers, I wouldn't have a job, right? They wouldn't need me. So again, we offer the Chamber Saver discounts. That is available not only to small employers, that's also available to large group as well. And again, confidence is a mindset that helps people make better decisions, and we can't be more proud to have NOAC and their participating chambers be our partner. So again, I want to thank you and certainly say congratulations to all the Bright Star winners. Enjoy your evening.
Nancy's correct. It's been a rough 20 months. My 3 grandchildren are going trick-or-treating tonight. They're all excited. And I said to them, what's so special about Halloween this year? I've been wearing a mask for 14 months and eating candy every day. It's no big deal. All right. Next, I'm going to turn this over to Cindy. And it was 2 years ago. Please, Cindy, come on up. It was 2 years ago. We were at La Center on the east side, and that was your first Bright Star?
Second.
Was that your second? Okay. Is that my first?
One in Orange Village the first year.
Okay.
Pinecrest, yeah.
All right. Well, when Cindy got up there, and that was my first year as chairman, the one goal that we set, and I give this lady all the kudos in the world, was 2 years ago, a lot of people didn't know what NOAC was. Even chamber directors didn't know what NOAC was. Now we are 126 members strong. We have new members. We have a great board, and the board's goal was to work with Cindy to help Cindy. Well, she turned it totally around. This lady has taken these chambers to the NOAC to the highest levels. She has introduced things, and I think you all know it. So ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and give this lady a standing ovation. She deserves it. She's fantastic. All right, here you go.
Oh my goodness!
All right.
Thank you so much.
Mark,
Oh
can
my
you,
gosh.
the candy. My left foot.
Oh my goodness. I'll put this right here.
And Cindy, we were going to get you a car, but Bruce said you liked your car already, so we just got you roses and candy, all right? So it's been a real pleasure working with you. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my
All right.
goodness. Thank you so much. Oh. Oh wow. Woo. Let me see if I can get the slideshow to advance here. All right. Well, welcome everyone. It is such a great feeling to see all your faces and not on Zoom. We've been on Zoom for so long. I'm hoping you're having an enjoyable evening so far. We love to go over the top on our events, and that's all right. It's amazing to see everyone. I want to thank Rachel for all the work that she's done. Rachel, don't get up. But thank you so much for everything that you've done. We really, really appreciate it. I think I've been advancing the slides on accident here. How do I get it to go? There's always technology, right? There we go. All right. I'd like to give a shout out to Sarah Desmond, who is in the room, and her staff at Cleveland Magazine. They did such a wonderful job. On your tables, you will see an insert piece that is actually included in the November issue of Cleveland Magazine. And it happens to be that I actually already have copies of that magazine, and they are out at the registration table, so please feel free to take that with you. There are copies of those available. All right, so we were very excited in 2020 and 2021. We almost have to include 2 years as everything. We were excited to really welcome some new chambers. As you can see, we welcome the Chagrin Valley Chamber, Copley, woohoo, right? Cuyahoga Falls, Hinckley, Lake Township, Lodi, Massillon, West Stark, Oberlin Business Partnership, and just recently as yesterday, the Stowe Monroe Falls Chamber. I'm super excited about that. So we are actually 127 chambers strong, and that represents almost 40,000 businesses across 40 counties. We are still one of the largest chamber associations in the United States. We're very proud of that. So the year in review, which we usually do, what can you say about the last 18 months? Wow, right? First, I'd like to thank our executive team for really just being so amazing. We've been meeting on Zoom every other week since the start of the pandemic, and their insights, collaboration, focus, determination, and friendship has meant more to me, than they know. I'd also like to recognize the chamber leaders that are in both locations tonight. If you are an executive director or the board chair, please stand up. These folks have kept the doors open, the lights on, and have done an amazing job meeting the needs of their members. We want you to know we see you, and we certainly appreciate you. The last 18 months have definitely been a challenge for everyone, chambers included. Who knew that we would have to learn how to make masks? These are actually masks that I made. And my husband can attest, I made hundreds of them. We also had to learn what the term social distancing meant. I'm trying to get my slides to go. There we go. So some of these are kind of funny. But learning how to, who knew what social distancing was before the pandemic? We also encountered many canceled events. This is not, there we go. So Noac was a sponsor of the Piston Power Autorama at the IX Center last year. We got everything all set up and ready to go, and as you can see, it looked really awesome. These are actually my husband and my Camaro. So we're really excited about doing that. We got a call the next morning that we had to come and take it all down. The governor said the event was not going to go forward, and by the end of the week, we were in total shutdown. We also had seen a lot of sporting events with little or no fans in the stands. So here's a shameless plug for Anthem here, if you'll notice. This is at a Cleveland Monsters game. You can see the one picture has the banner that says Anthem right on it. And then this other picture is, behind them, it says Anthem behind these gentlemen who are having a very friendly conversation. On the plus side, chambers were still able to host a lot of their golf outings. I played a lot of golf last year. I actually was getting pretty good at the end of the year for me. So during COVID, we had to all stop and shift our focus onto what really matters for our members. Noac is no exception. A few things that we have done is we created a dedicated COVID page on our website at noac.org with the latest news and updates. We gathered and compiled lists of available PPE supplies that companies were offering so that chamber members could get back to business as fast as possible and open their doors after the shutdown. We gathered up chamber support and petitioned to the state government for chambers to be eligible for grant funding. We sent weekly emails to chambers with information they could share with their members on funding sources, grant options, any news from the governor's office, and also the Bureau of Workers' Compensation. I watched every 2 o'clock press conference by Governor DeWine to know what information was going on so I could make sure to share that with the members. I'll admit, I did a few wine with DeWines. As an organization, we had the opportunity to really evaluate who we are and where we can go in the future. We hired an amazing facilitator and put together a comprehensive strategic plan for the organization. An area that we started to focus on is professional development and member engagement for chamber leaders. Some of the things that we put into place are the Chamber Focus Series. We created that to bring the chamber industry speakers and roundtable peer discussions to our chamber leaders. We did a chamber check-in on Zoom calls during the early part of the pandemic, just to get everyone together and share ideas and collaborate on a few things through everything. We hired Jill Wendelspect of Talent Specialist Consulting, who is here tonight, to do a mastermind series. And what we do is we take a John Maxwell book, we read a chapter a week, we hop on a Zoom call, and we talk about how we can relate that to our chamber lives and our personal lives. It's been so successful, we're actually on the 3rd one. We sponsored Live to Lead, which is an amazing John Maxwell simulcast event that brings top leadership speakers for a day of leadership development. It's super incredible. The executive team had an opportunity to do a lot of virtual conferences and webinars. We started a resource library for chambers to be able to go to that and pull information and videos and logos and everything they might need for their boards and staff and for their members. We also started a closed Facebook group called Connect with Noac, where leaders can go and share just ideas and collaborate with each other. In case anyone has ever looked, there's no college course called How to Run a Chamber 101. I would take it if they had it, but there's not available. So to assist new chamber leaders to get acclimated in their new positions and learn more about NOAC and our benefits, we have installed a new leader onboarding program, and we're very excited about that. We provide various resources for learning the chamber ropes and just kind of what we are. We currently have 19 chamber leaders in this pipeline for new leader orientation. Another area that we focus on, went one too many. Apparently I'm clicker challenged. Our benefits that we provide to chambers. Since chambers were not able to host events in person, we really hit the road. Their events weren't able to happen in person. So everyone really took a hit on revenue that comes from having those events. And as you may or may not know, the vendor programs offered by NOAC offer money back to the chambers in what we call non-dues revenue or affinity programs. We have been doing this for 26 years now. We knew that during the pandemic, these programs would play a critical part in getting much needed funds into the hands of these chambers. As a result, we moved our vendor roadshows virtually, and we did quite a few webinars for chambers with our vendor partners. We put together an affinity program committee to evaluate the programs we have and how we can help chambers ramp up the number of people who were in those programs. We also put together an affinity program tracking dashboard to better see which chambers are using which programs and how we can help them promote more programs for better engagement. We also had a few vendors who really stepped up and either increased the discount that they offer to their members or the rate of non-dues revenue back to the chambers. We're also so proud to be able to say that last year, we actually wrote back to the chambers over $310,000 in revenue back to the chambers. This is not grants, it's not loans, it's just sheer participation in the programs by their members. We are in the final stages of introducing 2 new programs that will be available to chamber members. The chambers will hear more about those in the next couple months, so I don't want to spill the beans yet, but we have a couple new programs coming out. These programs are crucial for chambers and really help them attract and retain their members. Speaking of member retention, chambers have gotten very creative on how to do membership recruitment and retention. So here are a few of my favorites. You will receive a roll of toilet paper with every chamber membership. While supplies last. And Tom Bennett from Solon Chamber will sing Rick and Morty outside your business until you join the chamber. This was on TikTok and it was totally fabulous. Chambers really came up with some creative ideas for marketing. In the center of your tables, you will see what we call the bright spots, chamber bright spots, and these are highlights from chambers of some things that they have done over the last year. Sorry. I want to read just a couple for you. The Berea Chamber of Commerce. I know I saw Megan walking around here. The Berea Kind Yard Sign Project is one of the most successful projects that their chamber has ever had. It was really awesome, I have to say that. They delivered nearly 1,000 signs to businesses and residents around the city, spreading the message of kindness. In spring of 2021, the project was expanded to include Berea Proud and Berea Green signs with additional signs, designs that they came up with this summer. Super, super awesome. They gained visibility for their chamber and raised over $5,000 to support their mission. That is super awesome. The Chagrin Valley Chamber, they did a Facebook Live shopping event type of thing where they went out to their businesses and did Facebook Live. They helped sell between, it must have been tickets that they sold, $300 to $2,000 in a night when they would go to a business. Because they're doing live, folks would come into the business. It was really great. I loved watching those. The Lima Allen County Chamber, Operation Thank You. The chamber staff and volunteers visited over 600 members face-to-face and handed out annual materials to say thank you for being a member. I think that's super, super, super great. All right. So looking ahead to 2022, because we're all looking ahead to 2022, right? Just to get out of the pandemic. I'd like to introduce to you the Executive Committee for NOAC for 2022. Our board chair, Miss Missy McWhorter. Our immediate past chair will be John Soboleski. Our vice chair, Karen Tursick. Vice chair, Karen Schaefer. Treasurer, Tom Bennett. We wouldn't let him leave the position. Our secretary, Greg Church. And our 2 at-large positions, Lori Reinbold and Rachel Wincoop. It is therefore my very great pleasure to introduce to you the 2022 Chair of the NOAC Executive Committee, Missy McWhorter.
Don't leave.
I'm not leaving, I'm staying right here.
Stay up here with me.
I am staying.
Good evening, and thank you so much, Cindy. And I also want to thank my fellow executive team. You're amazing. The past 2 years have been such a wonderful time of professional growth for me, thanks to the help of this stellar group of leaders that I'm working with. And I've had the opportunity to serve and represent NOAC, and it's been amazing. We've seen tremendous, as we've already discussed a couple times tonight, we've seen tremendous growth given all of the obstacles that everyone in this room has faced since March 15th, 2020. So kudos to every single one of you for that accomplishment. I do look forward to working more with Cindy and the executive team and our members as a whole in a continuation of growth in the year ahead. So I'm sure, as we've mentioned it a little bit tonight, that NOAC has somewhat been reborn in these last few years since Cindy took the reins. So tonight, I want to recognize those amazing accomplishments. Come here. Thanks for being our brightest star. Wow. Got through it. Cindy and I are very like creatures where we tear up at the drop of a hat. Immediately, right. So, John, could you come up here? Soboleski, come here. Please. I know, right? Where are the tissues? Hi. So, just a little background, John has served as the board chair from 2019 to 2021. And in appreciation of his leadership and efforts on behalf of Northern Ohio Northern Ohio Area Chamber of Commerce, we'd like to present you with this plaque, John. Congratulations and thank you. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's get some pictures. Cindy, come on. All three of us. But wait, John, there's more.
We need him to step
Car?
How about you just go step to the middle of the floor there?
Nope, you need
Stay right there.
to be able to see.
Yeah, come on out here. We should have put an X there for him, guys. Okay, just stand right there, stop.
Scott.
What's up, John, man? It's Heinz Ward here. First of all, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, my brother. It's your birthday, man. I hope you have a blast and enjoy yourself, man, with your entire family and friends because you deserve it. It's your birthday. Also, I want to give a shout out to your friends for making it all possible. They thought it'd be pretty cool to give you a birthday shout out because they know how much you love the Pittsburgh Steelers. And also, John, they wanted me to tell you they appreciate you for your service on the board, and they wanted to say happy birthday as well. John, I appreciate all the love and support you're giving to the black and gold, and of course, yours truly, number 86. So continue to represent all the way in Cleveland behind enemy territory. I know you get hell from being up in Cleveland, but continue to represent, continue to wave that terrible towel because we all know that Steeler Nation and rocks, my brother. Anyhow, John, man, it's not about me. It's not about the Steelers. It's not about the Brownies. It's all about you for your birthday, man. Have a blast. Enjoy yourself and be safe out there. Happy birthday, John. Peace.
Happy birthday, John. Cindy thought you might like that little nugget. Are you crying too? We're crying up here. Oh, it's just terrible. So at this time, we're going to give you a quick break from us. We'll be back in a few minutes. About 6:30, we'll get the ball rolling, and we will get through our presentation of our Bright Stars. So continue enjoying dinner and some of that delicious chocolate cake.
Okay, we are going to get started with the 2021 NOAC Chamber Bright Star Award presentation. If I could have everyone's attention, please. Shh, thank you. Wow, that was the fastest on record there. To read the Bright Stars this year, it is my pleasure to welcome Karen Schaefer, Vice Chair of NOAC, and our brand new board chair, Missy McWhorter.
Shaky, so Thanks. I hope everyone enjoyed their meal and that chocolate cake. Thanks again, Cindy. It's been a lovely evening, so let's get on to the festivities. All right, so what I'm going to do is just give a brief explanation regarding Bright Star. As we move into the Bright Star presentation, we ask that the audience please stay for the entire presentation out of respect for all who are receiving the awards. Pictures will be taken of each Bright Star as they are presented, their awards, and the time is available after presentation for group shots. We've got a great little backdrop over here that Cindy has brought. Today's Chamber of Commerce helps their members stand out in a crowd with marketing tools, educational opportunities, and by being the voice for their members through advocacy. Chambers add value with information and savings on resources their members need. By joining and engaging with local chambers, businesses go a long way, towards the visibility they need to help themselves succeed in their market. The more engaged a business becomes with their chamber, the more it gains from membership. I can prove that. Volunteering is the best way to get more out of an organization. It's a way to be noticed and generate long-term relationships. While each chamber may be set up and run differently, we all share one common bond: our volunteers. No one ever said stuffing envelopes was glamorous, and making phone calls and soliciting donations is less than fun than a business after hours or golf outing, especially Solon's. But without these efforts, our chambers would be less than successful. They do the not so glamorous behind the scenes work that makes it all look easy. Making things work, getting things done. They do everything. Giving recognition to a Bright Star lets your membership and community know that this person's time, talent, and treasure are appreciated. This event is a way to say thank you to those extraordinary people who make things happen that help wherever and whenever needed. The Bright Stars will be recognized tonight in alphabetical order by their chamber name. Please start to line up over on this side, if you could come back around the screen, so we can move seamlessly through the awards. We ask that the Bright Star come up when their name is called and receives their award and get their picture taken on this side. We also ask for the chamber representative to also come up with the Bright Star. I will start this list. So we've got Aurora, Beechwood, Berea, Brooklyn, Chagrin Valley. Come on, start lining up. Chardon area, Conneaut, Eastern Lake County, Euclid, Fairlawn area, Fairview Park. You're up. No. I was just getting them to line up. Karen. God love Karen. Isn't she great? And if you're not sure what order you are in, on your tables is a list of the order that you're in with a big star on the page. Okay. Is it by last name? Never mind. Aurora? Is this Aurora? All right, Aurora Chamber of Commerce is our first up. If I could just have your attention, please, because you don't want me banging a gavel. Come on. All right, Bright Stars, this means you too. Keep it quiet. All right, our first Bright Star, Aurora Chamber of Commerce, Laura Radcliffe, Edward Jones Investments. Laura's presidency on our board took effect 6 months early, but she accepted the challenge with a great attitude and ran the board with a new executive director for 2.5 years without a hitch. Congratulations, Laura. Next up, Beechwood Chamber of Commerce. Michelle Ribb, is that correct? By Right Office Products. Michelle is a Bright Star because she goes above and beyond to support the Beechwood Chamber of Commerce. She has supported the chamber for many, many years. Congratulations, Michelle. Next up, ladies, are we okay? Sorry. Okay. Berea Chamber of Commerce. All right, Megan, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Yoshizawa. that one. Perfect. Nailed it. Howard Hanna. Megan has been an integral part of our chamber for the last 5 years. She's often first to show up for an event and last to leave. Her leadership has helped us grow tremendously. Congratulations, Megan. Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, Susie Marquis, Brooklyn City School District. Susie initiated a program several years ago called Brooklyn Cares to help families in need. She sponsors Adopt a Book Bag, where families receive school supplies, and during the holidays. She sponsors Adopt a Family to help families with gifts and food. Thank you for your work, Susie. Congratulations. Chagrin Valley Chamber of Commerce, Tanya Pito, Mimi Magazine. I thought I saw you. Tanya goes above and beyond helping the office staff, serving on the membership committee, recruiting new members, and promoting the chamber to everyone she meets. Right on. Congratulations, Tanya. Chardon Area Chamber of Commerce, Jonathan Schneider, Huntington National Bank. Right on. President and long-term member, Jonathan has shown exemplary dedication to our organization, serving as board chair. He has significantly grown our car show during his tenure. Right on, Jonathan. Congratulations. Conneaut Area Chamber of Commerce. Pastor Tim Krause, I hear good things about you. Tim never says no. He attends all chamber events unless he's doing missionary work or something for his church. Tim always has a kind word for everyone he meets. Thank you, Pastor Tim. Eastern Lake County Chamber of Commerce. All right, Michelle. Michelle Masudi. Cyrus Masudi State Farm Insurance. Michelle stepped up and took the lead on our putt-putt tournament when sponsorships were slow in coming, and she knocked it out of the park. Her I've got this attitude propelled the event to success. Congratulations, Michelle. Euclid Chamber of Commerce. John Kopic, is that right, John? Collinwood Publishing. Each and every day, John is a tireless advocate and promoter of the Euclid Chamber of Commerce, Euclid businesses, and the city of Euclid. Way to go, John. Congratulations. All right, this one's mine. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to sit over here and get my picture taken. Fair Lawn Area Chamber. Look, God, I can't control it. Lori Drogon, Gallery of Framing. Lori is a long-standing, loyal member of FACC and gives every effort not only to promote our chamber, but to utilize her membership to the fullest. Lori has generously donated her times towards committees and the board while continuing to be a successful business owner in our community. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Come back later.
I'll come back. Okay, we'll come back to that. I have one more that you have to listen to me for. Fairview Park Chamber, David Grace, Gunzelman's Tavern. Right on. Hi, David. David Grace and his classmates purchased and renovated the historic Gunzelman's Tavern in the iconic Hot Spit it is today. Is that right? Hot Spit? Really? Winner of the best burger in Cleveland, they also raise funds to support many local causes. Thank you, David, and the way you give back. You're up.
Am I up? You guys are switching up?
Yep.
All right, now.
Trade. Tag, you're it.
Okay. Now you have to hand her, here's the directions, you have to hand her this.
Okay.
Should we practice?
No, we're good.
Okay. Next up is Geneva Area Chamber of Commerce, Douglas Braun, Lakeview Federal Credit Union. Doug has been on the Geneva Area Chamber of Commerce Board since January 1988, and the treasurer since November 1988. He is professional, trustworthy, and works diligently for the best interests of the chamber. Next is
Come on, keep going. Come on up. Come on up, Doc.
Wait, one more. Grand Valley. Hang on.
Grand Valley. We have Grand Valley.
I know they're here.
anybody here from Grand Valley?
Bringing up the rear, guys?
I know they're here. Come on. Like I know.
Oh yeah, you were at my table.
How you doing? Hey, how are you?
I know Kevin's here.
Grand Valley Area Chamber of Commerce, Kevin Collins, Orwell Tools Plus. Kevin volunteers as chamber president, greets new businesses, attends community meetings, sits on many committees, and volunteers all the time. Greater Ashtabula Chamber of Commerce, Patty White. Chamber volunteer. Patty is a fantastic and dependable volunteer. She leads our advocacy and finance committees and serves as treasurer. She's brought a refreshing dedication and attention to detail to our chamber. Heights Hillcrest Regional Chamber of Commerce. I'll be stepping over. Lou Radaboyevich. Rad Graphics. Lou is the chairman of the marketing committee, facilitates the monthly coffee and connections program, one that he created, and is a board member. Lou is a big picture thinker, and he's very passionate for helping the small business owner.
Right on.
Oh, Liz could have come up with him. Greater Ashtabula, no, wait. Lorraine County Chamber of Commerce. Lisa Hudson, SBDC at LCCC. Lisa was a critical partner with the Chamber on the Small Business COVID-19 Grant Program, Minority Business Secretary, Eat, Drink, and Win Restaurant Promotion, and other Lorraine County economic development initiatives. Mayfield Area Chamber of Commerce, Billy Federer, Chick-fil-A, great restaurant. Billy has been a bright star for MAC from the moment she agreed to be on the board of directors. She continues to give her time and staff to ensure MAC's success.
You're going to get some more photos down here.
Middlefield Chamber of Commerce, Jim Sasick. Do you guys not know your alphabet?
Really?
Okay, where am I at? Middlefield, Mayfield? Thank you. Middlefield Chamber of Commerce, Jim Sasick, Miracle Farm Horse Rescue. Jim is the center for activities and entertainment in our annual Mary Middlefield event and did a fantastic job selling scholarship raffle tickets. Minerva Area Chamber of Commerce, Bob Harris, Harris Commercial Residential. Bob volunteered many hours and invaluable expertise overseeing construction of a much-needed handicap-accessible bathroom in the Chamber's Roxy Theater. He coordinated architects and contractors and monitored expenditures and quality. North Coast Chamber of Commerce, Todd Wiersch. Todd? Todd here?
Run, Forrest.
DuraClean Restoration and Cleaning Services. Todd, owner of DuraClean in Avon, has always supported causes in the community. Todd works tirelessly to support our chamber, including the funding the chamber's college scholarship program. North Olmsted Chamber of Commerce. Dan Chambers, Chambers Funeral Home. Dan, owner of Chambers Funeral Home, is always there. Wherever there is a need, you will find Dan. Dan supports many local organizations, including the Chamber of Commerce. North Ridgeville Chamber of Commerce. Dan Forthover. Lorraine County Community College. Dan has displayed excellent leadership qualities in every project he leads. Dan has taken on the project for our new website and maintains its everyday existence. He has been a loyal board of directors member for several years. Olmsted Chamber of Commerce. Margie Carl. Margie is the first to volunteer for anything needed. Her leadership on our events committee has allowed our chamber to expand its reach and impact through programming.
Hang on, we're gonna get your photo.
Okay, Orville Area Chamber, David Hershey, Weaver Commercial Contractor. Welcome, David. Serving as a Chamber's board chair in 2020 required catalytic leadership, and the Orville Chamber found that in Dave. Delivering a hybrid event experience for the 2020 Chamber Awards program, championing the outdoor Chamber Coffee Connections, and most significantly, leading the Membership Investment Task Force to transition to a resource-based membership model for 2021. Congratulations, David. Parma Area Chamber, Dr. Charles Smilik. Charlie is a very active and supportive of the Chamber and works tirelessly for the benefit of the students at Parma City Schools. Thank you, Doctor. Pima Tuning, Dan Creed, Megabyte Computer Services. Dan is active, reliable, and supporting member of our Chamber as well as other organizations. He also serves on the Chamber board. Thanks, Dan. Right on. Photogenic too. Solon Chamber of Commerce, Angie Shaker. Angie goes above and beyond the Solon Chamber in her role as a board member and as chair of our Workforce Development Committee. She leads by example for the Chamber. Congratulations, Angie. Streetsboro Chamber of Commerce, Andrea Sutton, Chamber volunteer. Andrea's positive attitude and willingness to help with many unknowns, including developing new initiatives during the pandemic, was instrumental in keeping our Chamber and board on track in 2020. Thank you. Twinsburg, is Twinsburg here? Oh, come on down. So Twinsburg Chamber of Commerce, Kathy Posnick. Kathy is always the first to volunteer her time and efforts, and the last one to leave. Her selflessness is one of a kind. All right, Karen. You want me to finish? Do you want me to finish?
Sure. Oh, yeah, you got another.
Okay. Warrensville Heights. We have Warrensville Heights here. Thank you. Jackie Huggins Jones. Breaking Chains Incorporated. Jackie is certainly a bright star. Her commitment to the Chamber is demonstrated through her growth and participation in the Chamber throughout the years, from member to committee member to board member. Jackie's input to the Chamber is invaluable. Congratulations, Jackie. West Shore Chamber?
Is West Shore Chamber here?
Right here. Right on. Bud Hagee, Bistro 83. Come on up. Bud raises funds by organizing marathons for many worthy causes, including our Chamber. He is a pillar of our community, and our community and Chamber are a better place to have Bud Hagee in it. Congratulations, Bud. And last but definitely not least, Willoughby Western Lake County Chamber of Commerce, Nicole Gardner, Lake Health. Nicole is a very bright young woman who has co-chaired the annual Arts Fest for the past 4 years. She brings fresh, smart ideas in many different aspects to make the Arts Fest better each year. Congratulations to all of our bright stars. So I want to not only thank the Bright Stars, but the chambers that have submitted them for this recognition, because it is important to recognize those around us. I want to thank all of you. Do we have anything else? Group photos over here in the picture spot. No, what is that? Say it again. The selfie area that Cindy's calling it. Cindy, thanks. What a great party, right? Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, all of you, for attending. Please be careful driving home. We'll see you soon. Night.